As for the dialogue with Serbia, we are committed, constructive, and creative. We believe the basic agreement between Kosovo and Serbia constitutes an advancement of relations between two states. It is based on the universal principles of equality of sovereigns, respect for territorial integrity, independence, renouncing objections to the membership of our republic in international organizations, exchange of diplomatic missions through full-fledged ambassadors, recognition of state symbols, passports, etc. As for minority rights in Kosovo, our constitution offers an extensive human rights framework and positive rights to our minorities. The recent high-level meeting on the 2nd of May ended on a positive note where we jointly agreed on the text of the agreement on missing persons. We know that there are also 1,617 missing persons, and here the victims are not only those who were kidnapped, but also their families and the entire people and society. We have treated the issue of missing persons with urgency because the families of the victims have been living for more than 20 years in a state of traumatic anxiety. We recognize that there is no shortcut or backdoor to membership. We are ready to be judged purely on our own merits. And yet, 20 years after the Thessaloniki summit, which promised membership to the whole region, we cannot say that anyone in Europe or in the Balkans is satisfied with the progress achieved toward that aim. The time has come for the European Union to shift its vision for the region. It should tie the path to membership to progress on reforms. If a country backslides democratically and is called a front-runner for EU accession, it undermines the whole enlargement process and its transformational aspect that has kept the European spirit alive.
Taking a bit of stock on the Kosovo-Serbia dialogue, we all obviously would like to see things speed up and implementation of agreements to continue, agreements signed or not. But at the same time, on this occasion, I personally would like to commend the achievements so far since 2020. On one side, we do have the agreements on energy, ID cards, missing persons, normalizations, and other instruments signed or agreed upon under the EU-facilitated mechanism and the Berlin process, as the Prime Minister pointed out. On the other side also, I think it's quite remarkable to notice the processes, internal processes that is needed before agreements can be signed at all. Various governments have been involved over this time, and now under the leadership of Prime Minister Kurti, a great amount of work is being done both within and outside the formal format of negotiations. All the preparatory work done in Pristina and in Belgrade, it needs mentioning. And then also the work in reaching out to Parliament, the media, the public, and the wider international audience. These efforts should not be underplayed, even though they might not be visible at the negotiating table. They are all key components for reaching sustainable agreements.